I mean, even though I'm pretty sure I could fight the Soviet Union and win. So war between Japan and the whites. The French are afraid. Wolves kill people in Siberia. That's funny. So the Republic of China very quickly in this game westernizes. They also go about the goal of uniting China under one banner, under, you know, the presidential dictatorship of Yuan Shikai, who I believe the other guy takes over later, Sun Yat-sen. Or he's already died by this point. I can't remember. But eventually, the Republic of China turns into Nationalist China, which is Chiang Kai-shek. They also get an event called Mao Zedong as well. So you want to surrender? You know, I am winning. Let's push on beyond the border to Siberia. I mean, hell, if we're gonna chop up, China, or not China, but Russia. So this could bring me into conflict with the Soviet Union later down the line, but I believe the Union's allied to Britain. Yeah. Still won't ally me. Just keep improving relations. Eventually they will. There you go. There it is. So we acquired a nice chunk of land that we can now return home. So there we go. The Empire of China has the Empire of Japan has begun with the annexation of outer, or whatchamacallit here. See, I can release Siberia, but they have a claim on Pogeby, so I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'll just keep them, and I'll use them. So let's find out who lives in outer Manchuria. Lots of Manchu. They are Buddhist. So a little bit of Russians and Siberians, but other than that, they're Asians. The Manchu people, which is fine. So let's return the Third Army to its base in Vladivostok, and now we actually have another naval base, which will increase our supply cap eventually. There it is. So the French have decided to stand firm to the left. They have become a communist state. Unfortunate, truly. Actually, let's keep my guard there. Let's just transport the rest of them. Let's put them here. And let's start building infrastructure across Manchuria. You know, gotta build a railroad. Just easier to move people around. Sweet. So the German Empire is afraid of the French. Or not that they're afraid, more rather. The Soviets don't like the Ottomans. Global cooling. And then the Empire of Japan expands. But after we researched this last technology, that's it until 1930. So we just get to sit around for a while. You know, as you can see, everything is, you know, 1931, 1932, 38, 30, 1932. Even the navies. It's not until 1932, 1940. So we have to we wait around. We don't research anything for a little while. There we go. Let's send that army there. And let's take the battle fleet and we'll send her home to Tokyo. The Imperial regulars and such. I believe I was building a battle cruiser. We need artillery. So, yeah, railroads definitely are main thing here. Let's see what's going on in the news. Fears of the Slavic Dominion. Alright, so I'm going to give you the rundown on Austria-Hungary. So, if you guys know anything about history, the Austro-Hungarian Empire was a single entity for the longest time. After World War I, it collapsed in real life. And in this game, it happens very similarly. After the war, Austria-Hungary cannot, there's so many nationalist factions in the Slavic Dominion and in Hungary, Yugoslavia and Hungary, that the country teeters on a civil war. So what happened is the Germans intervened and instead made the country a lot more like Britain with the dominions, so that the country could stay as a whole, but each piece has its own governing body. But yeah, that's that. Oh look, the Arabs lost. I can't say that I'm surprised, in all honesty. If I sound like a dick, I can't say I'm surprised. Sorry. It's just the Ottoman Empire, so strong. Not really. Oh, these guys got torn apart by Tibet and the Republic of China. Portugal is still a democracy. It's crazy. So let's see what's going on around the world. Cuba's still puppet. The United States really likes me. Actually, they won't accept my alliance though. Come on, we can split the world. We can split the Pacific, just straight down the middle. You keep your half, I'll keep mine. What's hilarious is the Russian whites are like slowly collapsing. It's taking forever. Where's the Red Army? There it is. It's right here. So much for the Russian whites. I wonder if there's any way you can get them to win. The Union is also allied to Great Britain. I don't remember if I said that. Probably did. It's okay though. Did the Union ally to the French? Nope, the French just allied with Italy. Spain, Republican Spain. Look at that. Spain does go through a civil war though. It does have its civil war event. And Italy has collapsed into fascism. The Black Shirt Alliance, which I believe is Mussolini, has taken over Italy. Oh no. Also, they lost that war. The Hungarians and the combined force of arms beat them back. Apparently Mongolia stands with us, even though they're a satellite in the sphere of the Union. So there you go, Soviet Union has defeated the Russian whites. Russia is secured a communist victory. The foreign puppets are defeated and Russia is united under one banner, the Red Banner. So there you go, the Soviet Union exists now. And I share a direct border with them now because of my occupation. But I think the people here like me way more. But I could release Siberia as a puppet. I don't know if I want to do that. So we gotta wait until 1930. Oh good, my artillery is done. Let's move these guys back to Pyongyang, whatever the fuck it's called. There we go. Let's go down here. No, there you go. So we'll prepare for our invasion of Manchuria. It will come. and we'll be victorious. But we have to wait until 1931 for that to happen, so we still have like, what, 7? No, more than that. 6 years? Give or take? I can release Siberia. See, they'll take Pogaby. I don't want them to take Pogaby. I like Pogaby. There's actually... Are there any Japanese living here? There are Japanese living on Pogaby. So I'll keep it all. I don't think this region of Manchuria has anything interesting. Coal. 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 Wow, that's actually, we need coal for our ships. And oil. There's oil in Pogaby. That's crazy. I guess that was a good take then. Because we'll need it to fuel our empire. Apparently we export the most coal in the world. It's in high demand too. But oil's not in high demand. Who supplies the most oil in the world? The US. Followed by the Union. The US, man. Look at that. That's crazy. I'm third highest supplier of coal. Crazy. We'll need it for our ships. Oh, good. The battle cruisers, then I can show you the battle cruiser thing. So there you go. There's the battle cruiser. Union busting. Sure. But here's the battle cruiser. And I'll just send him to the fleet. Now let's make one dreadnought. Let's make a dreadnought. Just make one. So we fear the Union, which is true. So we get a an event here. It's called the Peace Preservation Law. So let's see. What does it do for me? I gain 5 prestige. It just has to be May. Everyone becomes 10% more conservative. So let's click on this. So the Peace Preservation Law, Public Security Preservation Law of 1925 was enacted in 1925 under the administration of Kaito Takai, and specifically against socialism, communism, and anarchism. It was one of the most significant laws in pre-war Japan. Blech. The main force behind the law was Minister of Justice Harunanama Kichiro. Anyone who has formed an association with the altering of the kutai, or the system of private property, and anyone who has joined such an association with full knowledge of its object shall be liable to imprisonment with or without hard labor for a term of exceeding 10 years. So I gain, I don't know, like 3 whatevers. Now, I believe it's under my technology. My tech tree right now is traditional academia. I can change that, and I'll do what the British have, which is high seas fleet and maritime schools, or merchant marine, or some shit like that. But I have to have a certain amount of ships to do such a thing. So they're actually building the dreadnought, so we'll wait and we'll let them build the dreadnought. Meanwhile, the Taiwan garrison. I can build cruisers here. The hell? That's an artillery brigade. Let's just disband that. So we'll definitely need more armies. As you can see, I have plenty of manpower now. I actually have tons of manpower. I think this is the army, yeah. Let's disband the undermanned brigades. There. So we got a new newspaper. Nothing interesting. But nothing interesting is happening. So let's get some more soldiers though. Let's just get some Japanese regulars. Look at that. And let's get some Japanese tanks, and we'll get some airplanes as well. When will this ship be done? 1926. If we get enough artillery, we still need a little bit more. So let's see what's going on over here. This is actually a very peaceful time for Victoria too. There you go. China is busy conquering China. They've conquered all of Yunnan. I guess they want to annex Xinjiang. Wait, what's the annex Yunnan? So they want to conquer this. I'm surprised they didn't take all of Qinghai or Qinghai. China usually doesn't attack Tibet. I've never seen it happen. Mainly because the terrain, the attrition's ridiculous. Holy shit, there are like tons of Tibetans living there. It's crazy. Traditional Tibet, I suppose. The Soviet Union fears we're coming. Oh, we are. But actually, there's nothing in the Union that I want. I mean, other than establishing like Siberia, like I could care less. Oh. So we're the 5th power in the world. We have the 4th largest army, which is ridiculous to believe. Soviet Union's passed me because of the prestige. I have more industry than the Russians. It's crazy, right? I wonder if I can ally with the Germans. I mean, allying with the British or the Germans is probably a good move. Right now, let's just get my thing to a full percent. Maybe I can ally with the Germans later down the road. Panama went bankrupt. That's a shame. Now the Republic of China is at war with Qinghai, or Qinghai, however the hell you say that. So let me guess, they're trying to annex. Yep. I can justify a war with Germany. I like the total annexation thing is there for some of these larger nations. Like, yeah, I can total annexation the, Wait, is infamy still max 25? It's not telling me. Yeah. So you can total... you can annex all of China. And as you can see, China now is a great power. It's only got 268 military strength, or 208 score. 240 military strength. So my army can still beat them in a war. Oh, good. So let's, I'm gonna combine some of these armies. Let's go to Nagasaki. And, let's just, they'll go to, Osaka. That way I'll have a sizable force when I decide that if I'm going to invade or not. Come on, we just need a little bit more. No one cares about Finland. I'm also going to change the upper house in the Imperialist faction. There we go. That's what I wanted. So now I can do the sea power and the merchant marine. You know, I have to have at least 30 ships. I get minus 5% army tech research. More naval tech and commerce tech. Minus culture tech and industry tech is exactly the same. But it's the naval schools in Japan that we want to go to, obviously. Oh, the general strike, the British embassy. Blasted communist agitators. We make no concessions, send in the troops, force them back down into the pits as their choice of action. So they're suppressing the communists that dare rebel in the United Kingdom. I really want to be their friends. Also, is it me, or does anyone like the Raj flag? I like the dark red in the background of it. It's pretty cool. How dare you, Yemen? So look at the Republic of China, growing pretty big. Now this would be an interesting war if the Republic of China declares war on Xinjiang to unite it and the Soviet Union joins. That would be an interesting war. And from what I've seen so far as I've played, the Chinese will never declare war on Manchuria. I don't know why. They don't do it. Oh, look at that. Chinese soldiers on our borders. Fortunately for me, this is no threat at all. They'll be crushed quite handily. Look at all the infrastructure we're fucking building. It's all railroads and like cars, regular roads and shit. We'll be more profitable. We're actually making tons of money, even with our tariffs low. Let's increase military spending. We definitely want more soldiers. Let's decrease the tariffs down to almost nothing. We want lots of trade coming in. We want to be a very prosperous Japan. So let's just end it. I'll end it here for now. So if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Thank you guys for watching and doing all this. I appreciate it. I really do. It really helps me out. And until next time, stay tuned.